Okay. And number 1, I made this ball in blah blah class. Do you like it? What should be here?
สิรินดาค่ะ What should be there นักเรียนอยู่ไหมเอ่ย
อยู่ค่ะ
Alright What should be there
pottery
Right. I made this ball in pottery class. Do you like it? Number 3.
Nobody listened to the at the gallery because he was very boring. You are you there? You are อยู่ไหมคะ Not here. So let's move to care. Let's move to care.
guide
To guide.
Nobody listened to the guy in the gallery because he was very boring. Number 4. You can play outside, but to the house so I can see you. What's here?
Bart.
stay close
All right.
Good. Stay close to the house. Very well. And number 5, my uncle worked as in a big office building here.
Anda, are you there?
Works as a
Anda.
Security guard.
security guard. Very good. Security guard. My uncle works as a security guard in a big office building here. Number 6. Hey, let's do that on Fiona. It will be really funny. What do you want to do?
play a trick
Right.
Yes, let's play a trick on Fiona. It will be really funny. Good. Okay. Now let's go back to the story. We'll listen and read it again so that we'll review it because we'll use it. So we'll actually check the rest of the homework, but before that I would like you to listen to the story and read it again. Okay, so let's read and listen.
1. Listen and answer. Who played the last trick? Then read.
Oh, Mummy. It was Wednesday morning and Jack, Sandra, and Ben weren't at school. They were with the other 5th grade students outside the new Museum of Egyptian Art. Their teacher, Mrs. Clark, asked them to stay close to the group and follow the museum rules. There were different works of art inside the museum. There was sculpture, pottery, and paper art. The kids saw some beautiful paintings and statues too. The guide explained everything to them. He showed them pictures of kings and queens of ancient Egypt. Everybody was amazed. There was also a room in the basement where there were Egyptian mummies, but the guide told them that it wasn't open to visitors yet. Ben had an idea.
Why don't we go to that room and see the mummies?
He whispered to his friends, but they refused.
We will get in trouble, Ben,
They said, but he didn't listen to them, and he decided to go all alone. When no one was looking, he went downstairs. The door wasn't locked, so Ben opened it and walked in. It was dark, and there was a smell. Suddenly, he saw 2 white faces in front of him.
Oh no, the mummies woke up.
He screamed and ran to the door, but then he heard some people laughing. He turned and saw Jack and Sandra taking their white scarves off.
We played a trick on you,
Jack said, and they all laughed. Just then, the kids heard a strange noise. Then a scary laugh.
Ha 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 ha.
Who's playing a trick now?
Asked Sandra.
Nobody. We're the only ones down here,
Said Ben. Then They saw a door open very slowly and a bright light.
A real mummy?
They all shouted. The kids were so scared they ran out of the room. They found the other students, but they didn't say anything to Mrs. Clark because they knew they would be in trouble. Then they saw a security guard talking to Mrs. Clark and looking at them,
Look, he has a flashlight. It was him.
said Jack. Mrs. Clark came over to the children and said,
Next time, stay with the other students.
Don't worry, we will.
they all said.
Okay, great. So Teacher Pia, can you go with us over the homework, which was activity number 2 as well? Read the story again and put the sentences in the correct order right now, 1 to 7. So which one is the first one? Which one is the first sentence?
อันไหนดีคะ A B C D E F which one should be the first one
There is A. The guide told them not to go to the room in the basement. B. The students saw sculptures, pottery, paints, and statues. C. Ben decided to go and see the mummies. D. The security guard went to the room with the mummies. E. The 5th grade went to the Museum of Egyptian Art on Wednesday morning. Correct, smart. And F. Jack and Sandra played a trick on Ben. And G. The security guard spoke to Mrs. Clark. So which one is after that? Which one is the second?
หลังจากนั้นล่ะคะ
Me.
Which one?
Bart.
B
The students saw sculptures, pottery, painting, and statues. Okay, Bart, which one is the third one?
อันที่3ล่ะคะ the third one รองจากนั้น
Bart.
I don't know.
Okay, Mean, what do you think is the third one? Bart, what did you write in your homework?
มาเขียนว่าอะไรลูก
เขียนผิดเองทีเจอร์ผมเขียนข้อ B เป็นข้อ
I see what is your number ตอบได้เลย it's fine it's fine
3 A
it should be 3 right
Correct. Good, Bart. Why are you afraid? That's okay. The guide told them not to go to the room in the basement. Okay, which one is the fourth one? Ingfa.
Teacher, I think number 4 is
Yeah, Ingfa. Smart. I was asking Ingfa.
ถามว่าอันไหนดีลูก 1 2 3ต่อไป4 what should be fourth sorry in 5 I can't hear you you need to speak a bit louder C F okay F
I don't know.
Oh, that's the fifth one. Chicken snap play the trick on that.
all right it's
Okay,
fine
so
it's fine
which one is in between? What do you think, Ingfa? Which one is between?
C
Which one? C. Correct. Ben decided to go and see the mummies, and the fifth one is Jack and Sandra play the trick on Ben. And which one is the sixth one? Security guard went to the room with the mummies, or the security guard spoke to Miss Clark? Which one was first? Which one was before? Okay. Anda.
Number 6.
Yes, number 6 is which one?
D.
Okay, right. And last one, Bamboo, is which one? Bamboo?
I don't know.
Well, Bamboo, just look what's there.
7.
Okay, which 7 is which letter? Which sentence is the last one? Bamboo, which sentence is the last one? Bamboo. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And which sentence A, B, C, D, E, F, G is the last one, is the 7th? Bamboo?
G.
Correct. Can you read it?
Bamboo, can you read, please? Bamboo, look. The security guard.
Bamboo, can you read it, please?
The second guard spoke to
Yes.
Mrs.
Clark.
Clark.
Yes.
Okay, the security guard spoke to Mrs. Clark. Very well. Okay. And then let's check the activity number 3. Find the mistakes in the pictures. There is one mistake in each picture. So which mistake is in this picture?
You don't know how is where is there?
They not stay close to each other. And where is Mrs. Clark?
Yeah, correct. They are close to each other. They are not. They were supposed to stay close to each other, but they are not. They are everywhere here. And yeah, in the first picture, the arrow on the sign Egyptian mummies should be pointing downwards. Okay, well, this is actually also wrong. You see, Egyptian mummies is not downstairs here, but upstairs. But that's not correct. Okay, Egyptian mummies were downstairs. Okay, so that's what's wrong here. Okay, but yeah, I also agree. I would also say that the problem is they are everywhere. Okay, what about number 2?
This picture is not Egyptian.
Okay, right. The second picture should be looking at different painting related to Egyptian art instead of a modern painting. Yes, not the modern painting, but Egyptian art. Okay, and number 3, what's wrong here?
It's supposed to be dark.
Yes, I think so.
In the third picture, it should be dark, right? It should be dark, and it's very light, lot of light here. And number 4, what's wrong in picture number 4?
Is he angry or is he playing a trick? Is the security guard angry นี่ดุไหมคะ
He didn't do that in the story. And where's Mr. Clark? I don't know.
Yes, he
Yeah.
reported to Mrs. Clark.
Yeah, in the last picture, the security guard should be talking to Mrs. Clark. Yeah, and he's talking here to the kids. Okay, right, okay. Okay, let's look up. Let's go back to student book 73. Let's go back to student book 73. Let's chat. Have you ever played a trick on someone? Has someone ever played a trick on you? When? What happened? Do you think that following rules is always important? Why or why not? So what do you think?
เราเคยโดนใครมา play a trick ไหมคะ หรือว่าเราไปเล่นก็ได้ เราเป็นคนไปเล่นใส่เพื่อนก็ได้
ผมขอคิดก่อนผมจำไม่ได้แล้วมันมีเยอะมาก
ตะวันเชื่อว่าตะวันน่าจะเล่นบ่อยนะ มีใครเคยโดนไหมคะหรือ
So have you ever played a trick on someone? Or has someone ever played a trick on you?
เป็นวันนี้เงียบจัง
So once time I play a trick on my friend that just play a trick on me very often. So I take my revenge by like stealing his eraser or maybe liquid like quietly and he don't know. He can't notice that why his liquid is just disappear. So I just take back into his deck when it's end of our class. and he just really mad. So I said that I'm revenging that you just play trick on me too much.
Oh,
That-
which kind of tricks did he play on you?
Maybe just that make me scared or something, or maybe make me mad, or sometimes
Which
he
kind?
still
Which kind of tricks did he played on you? Can you tell me example?
he like make me scared sometimes because like he came behind me just quietly and saying a loud noise, so I very shocked sometimes. Or maybe sometimes he does like lie me sometimes, like when he is a leader of our class. He just like say that I am very loud, but I can't, and he gonna tell our teacher, so I can't notice that I didn't do anything loud. So I just very scared that I gonna get screwed and I had to run 10 times. So when the teachers come, he didn't tell it. He just lie me that he tell. So it's very scary. So I just steal his things, and that day he had to borrow another one liquid all day.
I see. Somebody else, have you ever played a trick on someone, or has someone played a trick on you?
มีใครเคยโดนไหมคะ หรือว่าเพื่อนแกล้งก็ได้
Anybody else who has some experience with tricks of your friends?
Prince Hello Prince I think Prince ever like play a trick on his friends.
Okay, can you tell me something more about that?
Prince Don't be shy Prince เร็วเสียเวลา Prince เร็ว on เร็ว Finn, don't be shy. Come on. Bart. Bart. Bart, Bart, have you ever played trick on your friends? Or someone play a trick on you?
No.
No. Such a good boy.
Okay. Do you think the following rule is always important? Anybody can answer why or why not.
เด็กคิดว่าคำถามอะค่ะ Do you think that the following rules is always important เขาเลยถามว่ามันควรจะมีกฎไหมว่าถ้าแกล้งกันหรือว่าทำให้เพื่อนอายหรือว่าบูลลี่เพื่อนหรือว่าอะไรก็แล้วแต่เนี่ยควรมีกฎไหมแล้วก็คิดว่าถ้ามีสมมติว่าตอบว่ามีทำไมถ้าไม่มีแล้วทำไมถึงไม่ควรมีอะไรประมาณนี้ What do you think Smart, what do you think? That we should have the rules.
Rules for what?
Playing on trick on your friend.
Oh, well, I think it is not related actually. Like rule for behavior.
แล้วควรมีกฎไหมคะ Smart ว่า What do you think?
Maybe we must have a rule for like don't play a trick like bullying. That's a like that's a hurt thing if we hear someone bullying us. So I want the rule that no bullying.
Okay. Yeah, that's true. Bullying is
And
not nice.
gossip, or maybe gossip is another one that hurt. So no gossip, no bullying sometimes.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
We have this value here. Treat others the way you would like to be treated. Okay, so there are like two versions or two other sayings related to that, to this one. Don't do to others what you don't like. Okay. So don't do to others what you don't like that others would do to you. And the second one is actually even stronger. It means do to others what you want others do to you. Okay. And the second one is actually was Jesus. Jesus taught his disciples. It's called the golden rule. Golden rule. And Jesus taught his disciples that they should do to others what they want others do to them. That's called the golden rule. What do you think about that? What do you think about the golden rule?
คิดว่าถ้ามีกฎอะค่ะกฎมันควรจะเป็นแบบไหนดี Smart, you forgot to turn on your mic.
I didn't say anything. I
Sorry.
talked to my mom.
Alright, I think you say something. Sorry. กฎควรจะเป็นยังไงคะ เช่นแบบว่าถ้าเราไม่ชอบเราก็ไม่ต้องไปทำสมมติเราไม่ชอบทำแบบนี้เราก็ไม่ควรไปทำกับเพื่อนใช่ไหมหรือว่าควรมีอย่างอื่นไหมคะทีมควรมีอย่างอื่นไหมให้ทีมวันนี้เด็กๆเงียบจัง All right, let's move on.
Okay. Do you agree with the golden rule, or you don't think it's a good idea that we should do to others what we want others do to us? Or what do you think with this value about this value? Treat others the way you would like to be treated.
เด็กๆเห็นด้วยกับข้อคิดที่ได้จากเรื่องนี้ไหมคะ
เห็นด้วยค่ะ
เขาบอกว่า treat other treat ก็คือเหมือนปฏิบัติตัวนะคะปฏิบัติตัวกับคนอื่
ป
น
ฏิบัติตัวเหมือนที่เราอยาก
เราอยากได้รับการปฏิบัติใช่ไหมเช่น you want someone to be good to you ใช่ไหมคะ you need to be good to others ก่อน am I right ใช่ไหมอยากให้เขาดีด้วยเราก็ต้องดีก่อนถูกไหมคะ something like that.
Well, it actually doesn't mean that if you are nice to others, that actually the others are nice to you. That's something different. It doesn't mean that. It just means it's like a moral imperative or something like what you should be doing. That if you want to know how you should behave, what you should be doing, is that if you think about it, that you should be treating others how you yourself would like to be treated. So, for example, do you like that others would play tricks on you? Guys, what do you think? Do you like others to play tricks on you? Or actually, which kind of tricks? Maybe we like quite some kind of tricks, we find them funny, and maybe we don't like some other kind of tricks. Okay, so we should not play those kind of tricks on somebody who which kind of we don't others play on us. Yeah, it's important when you think about, okay, this is a trick, this is a funny idea, and you can think about, okay, would I like that somebody would play this kind of trick on me? And if yes, then maybe you can do to play the trick, and if no, then you shouldn't play the trick. Yeah. So for example, with the eraser, do you think smart that somebody would like to play this kind of trick on you, like stealing eraser?
Maybe I don't like that kind of trick.
Yes, so that's a hint that that's a kind of trick you should not play on the others. But then there are kind of tricks which might be nice and pleasant. For example, like giving somebody a gift, and the person would actually don't know who the gifts come from, you know, like playing this kind of trick. And that's a nice trick, you know. Or for example, if the person say wished, oh, I wish to have like a nice banana for dinner or whatever, just to put a banana on his desk or something like that, and not telling him anything. Yeah, do you understand?
เข้าใจไหมคะงงไหม
ไม่งงอาจารย์
How about others เหมือนที่ teacher Hour บอกอะค่ะ ถ้าเราไม่ชอบให้เพื่อนขโมยยางลบหรือของใช่ไหม เราก็อย่าไปขโมยของเพื่อน เพื่อนก็จะไม่ได้แกล้งเรากลับแบบนั้นนะคะ แบบนั้นเหมือนกัน right all right
Okay, because I think there are some kind of tricks which could be funny and they are harmless. They don't harm anybody, you know. So you can think of such a tricks which don't harm anybody and which are like nice or which are like funny for everybody, even including those who are they played on. Yeah, think about these kind of tricks. Any ideas? Any ideas which can be like funny tricks for everybody, even those who are involved, or even on those who this trick is played on? Any ideas?
maybe a magician tricks that make everyone
Ah,
อือหือ
yes, that's a good one.
How others คนอื่นล่ะคะว่าไง มีทริคไหนที่ไม่ทำร้ายร่างกายตัวเองและผู้อื่น และไม่เป็นอันตราย Brad what do you thinkมีทริคอื่นๆไหมคะ นอกจากที่เป็นทริคที่ของเป็นนักมายากลที่สมัยบอกว่า เอ้ยมันน่าสนใจแล้วก็ไม่ได้เป็นอันตรายแล้วก็สนุกด้วย
Okay, I can tell you about a trick we have played with some teenagers to some on some adult something like a scout leaders. They were like, you know, Boy Scouts and Girl Scouts, and we were members of this kind of Christian kind of a scouting organization, and we had like a quite big summer. Well, it wasn't summer; it was kind of spring camp or like big meeting, and there were adult leaders, leaders of the camp or of the meeting, and they had their meetings where they were doing the like what will be done in the day and so on. So they had their meetings. Maybe you can explain. They have their regular meetings, like meeting sessions. Yeah, maybe you can translate this part.
เหมือนทริคที่เขาเคยเล่นนะคะที่ต
I
อน
didn't yet say the trick itself, just explaining the setting. You seem to be muted. Yeah, your sound is not heard.
Hold on Can you hear me
Yes, now yes.
Alright โอเค alright เหมือนที่ชลาวอธิบายอะค่ะเขาก็จะเล่นเหมือนเป็นเล่นกันของวัยรุ่นอะไรอย่างเงี้ยเขาก็จะเล่นเหมือนย่อกันที่ไม่ได้แบบอันนั้นมากไม่ได้แบบเจ็บตัวแต่ก็สนุกอะไรอย่างเงี้ยประมาณนี้ค่ะ Yes
Okay, so and we were kind of cleaning up the room where they were supposed to have that meeting in the morning. They were supposed to have like leaders meeting in the morning, and we were cleaning up the rooms, and we decided to arrange the desks as it would be a school class. And we even have, I think, put like names or labels of the leaders on the desk where they should be sitting. And we have arranged it. It was just a meeting of leaders, but we have arranged it in a fashion that it looked like a class in a school. And when the leaders will come in, they say, "Oh, it looks like a school in class," and they kind of join the game, join the play, and they kind of start behaving like students or like kids. And the leader of the meeting was assigned a role of a teacher, and he kind of will start playing a teacher in a school, you know. And they have made the meeting in like in a way as it would be like a lesson of a school or so. So it was like a game or a play. They were not expecting it, but we have arranged it, the settings of the room as it would be in a classroom, and they kind of join the play, join the game.
ก็คือที่เราว่าคือเหมือนตอนที่เราเป็นเหมือนสมมติว่าจินตนาการในห้องเนาะที่โรงเรียนของเขาก็คือเขาก็จะมีชื่อเขียนติดโต๊ะว่าแบบโต๊ะนี้เป็นของใครโต๊ะนี้เป็นของใครใช่ไหมสมมติว่าเขาก็เลยจัด เหมือนจัดกันในห้องกันเองว่าอยากจะจัดโต๊ะให้เป็นโต๊ะแบบว่าเหมือนสนามแข่งรถอะที่มันจะแบบนิดนึงอะไรอย่างเงี้ยแล้วคราวนี้เขาก็คราวนี้ปรากฏว่าหัวหน้าห้องก็เข้ามาหัวหน้าห้องก็แบบ ตอนแรกก็นึกว่าจะโกรธว่าแบบไม่ทำไมถึงห้องไม่เรียบร้อยอะไรเงี้ยปรากฏว่าหัวหน้าห้องเอาด้วยเล่นด้วยสนใจคราวนี้ก็เลยกลายเป็นว่าทุกคนเล่นคราวนี้คิดว่าครูมาครูต้องโกรธแน่เลยอะไรแบบว่าครูก็เอาด้วยครูก็สอนในสภาพห้องที่มันเป็นอย่างนั้นแหละคราวนี้มันก็เลยเป็นแบบว่าทริคนี้ก็เลยแบบว่าหรือว่าเล่นกันก็คือกลายว่าสำเร็จคือทุกคนแฮปปี้ทุกคนไม่มีใครโกรธทุกคนแบบแฮปปี้ทุกคน something like that
So it was something they don't expect it, and it was like we played a trick on them, but many of them have fun of it themselves and have joined the play, and like they were willing to play within the trick. They have fun with it as well.
yes
Okay, yeah. So let's move on, and there was actually a magician trick mentioned, and let's go to Let's Talk number 70. Let's Talk number 70, page number 70, and we have them here. This is a magician, and he do the tricks.
Do tricks.
And it's a different word actually. Play a trick on somebody is like do something funny or something maybe sometimes might be not pleasant, sometimes pleasant to other who is not expecting it. But magician is doing the tricks.
Do tricks.
Do tricks. Okay, repeat everybody.
Do tricks.
Do tricks. Everybody repeat,
Tricks.
please.
Do tricks.
very good
Do tricks.
do trick
Do
Do tricks.
Do tricks. Magician is
tricks.
do
Magician.
magician. Magician.
magician
Magician.
Is doing the tricks.
Magician.
Magician. Okay, so he actually entertains people.
Magician.
Entertains people by doing tricks.
Do tricks.
The tricks. And the
can I
clown.
interrupt teacher sorry can I interrupt about do tricks and play on trick
Yes.
alright
Yes.
นั่นเองค่ะdo trick กับ play tricks ไม่เหมือนกันนะคะถ้า play trick เนี่ยจะเป็นเรานี่แหละที่เราเล่นกับเพื่อนจะเป็นแบบว่าเราก็คือคนธรรมดาถูกไหมก็คือคนธรรมดาทั่วไปเราจะใช้การไปแกล้งเพื่อนก็เรียกว่า play trick ก็คือจะอาจจะตลกหรืออาจจะตกใจอะไรอย่างนี้แล้วแต่ถ้าโดยอาชีพใช่ไหมคะ magician นี่เป็น job ใช่ไหม is a job เนาะเป็นอาชีพดังนั้นนะคะเขาก็เลยใช้อาชีพของเขาเนี่ยในการเล่นทริคใช่ไหมเล่นทริคถ้าภาษาไทยมันก็เล่นก็แปลว่าเล่นทริคนั่นแหละแต่ภาษาอังกฤษจะไม่เหมือนกันถ้าเล่นทริคจะเป็นเราแหละคนธรรมดาทั่วไปแต่ถ้าเมื่อไหร่การทำทริคหรือว่าการหลอกคนที่เป็นมืออาชีพอะค่ะจะเป็น magician เขาก็เลยเลือกใช้คำว่า do tricks ไม่ใช้ play tricks นะคะความหมายก็เลยต่างกันนิดหน่อยนะคะถ้าเราเป็นคนทั่วไปเนี่ยเราก็ใช้ play trick ธรรมดาแต่ถ้าเราบอกว่า magician เนี่ยเราจะไม่บอกว่า magician is playing tricks เราจะพูดว่า magician is doing tricks นะคะก็เลยต่างกันนิดหนึ่งนะคะนิดหนึ่ง alright teacher
Thank you. So, magician entertains people by doing tricks, but there is a clown who is just doing funny things.
Clown.
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 Clown. Repeat everybody.
clown
Clown.
Clown.
clown
Clown.
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 Yes, and there is acrobat.
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 And this being
Acrobat.
a program from a company, Acrobat, it
Acrobat.
is a person who actually do something difficult, some things which are difficult, like for example, walking on a rope.
Acrobat.
Acrobat and entertain people by doing something difficult and which is also like pleasant to eye often. Okay. So what's microwave?
Microwave.
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 Microwave. What is it? Microwave or
Microwave.
microwave oven. Microwave oven.
Maybe it's the thing that we use to heat.
to
Yeah,
heat
heat
more
food.
food yes
Can anybody explain me how microwave works? How microwave works? Can anybody explain me how microwave works? the physics of microwave. Can anybody explain me? Do you know?
I think it's something called a wave, a microwave that is inside. It's like something like wave, so it can take heat to the food, something like that.
It's actually different. Heat
Heat.
is different kind of wave. Heat actually like something is hot and actually transfer its hotness, its heat to something else which is next to it. That's heat. Okay, like
Heat.
if you have heat in like
from stove fire.
Yeah, for on a stove fire, then actually it's hot around it and it transfer the heat to the things which are around heat. But microwave works differently. Actually, there is nothing hot in the microwave beside the food, but there are these waves which actually makes the molecules in the food, which are in like in water or something, they make them turn around very quickly, and this way the food itself only get hot, but not the microwave itself. So it's different than putting something in a stove.
Okay, I would like to explain in Thai โอเคเด็กๆคะไมโครเวฟเนี่ยจะวิธีการทำงานของมันคือเราเสียบปลั๊กถูกไหมคะแต่คราวนี้ชื่อมันก็บอกว่าไมโครเวฟแสดงว่ามันมีคลื่นใช่ไหมมันมีคลื่นเวฟก็คือคลื่นใช่ไหมคะคราวนี้เวลาไมโครเวฟทำงานเนี่ยมันจะปล่อยคลื่นออกมาคลื่นอะไรสักอย่างของมันออกมาคราวนี้คลื่นตัวนี้จะเข้าไปเขย่าค่ะเขย่าของสิ่งของที่เรียกว่าอะตอมเล็กๆเล็กๆโมเลกุล sorry it's not atom โมเลกุลนะคะเขย่าคราวนี้พอมันเขย่าไปเขย่ามามันก็จะเกิดความร้อนแต่แตกต่างกันตรงถ้าเป็นเตาใช่ไหมคะเตาโอเว่นที่เราใช้ในบ้านอย่างเงี้ยเตาถ่านจะเป็นเตาถ่านเตาแก๊สเตาอะไรก็ได้เนี่ยในบ้านเราเนี่ยพวกนี้จะใช้ไฟใช่ไหมหรือว่าใช้แก๊สในการทำให้เกิดความร้อนคราวนี้มันก็คือการเอาของเนี่ยไปวางบนความร้อนอันนี้ก็คือ heat แต่ถ้าเป็นไมโครเวฟเนี่ยมันจะไม่ใช่แปลว่าไมโครเวฟเราจะปล่อยไฟที่เป็นไฟออกมานะมันจะปล่อยคลื่นนะคะซึ่งมันจะไม่มีไฟแต่มันไปเขย่าโมเลกุลสักอย่างในอาหารของเราเนี่ยให้มันร้อนขึ้นคราวนี้พอมันร้อนขึ้นมันก็เลยกลายเป็นว่าอ๋อมันก็เลยร้อนเราก็เลยกินได้แต่ถ้าเป็นที่แบบไปปรุงอาหารเป็นแก๊สเป็นอะไรอย่างเงี้ยอันนี้คือการให้ความร้อนก็คือให้ไฟออกมานั่นเองก็เลยเรียกว่าความร้อนที่เรียกว่า heat นะคะที่มามันก็เลยต่างกัน is it clear งงไหมไม่งงโอเค alright teacher
Okay. And what is show?
show คืออะไรคะ what is show
Show.
Show.
show คืออะไร what is show show ภาษาไทยคืออะไรก็คือโชว์การแสดงใช่ไหมจริงเลยแหละ yes teacher
Okay. Show. Actually, it's something which happening on the stage, and which entertains people. Okay. Connect.
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 connect
What does the word mean? Connect.
Connect.
What does it mean?
connect คืออะไรwhat is connect
เชื่อมต่อค่ะ
yes to link something ใช่ไหม to link
Yeah. And particularly that you can use the internet.
Connect.
Connect. But it's more general to link something. You can connect to the internet with your new phone. You connect your computer to the internet. Okay. So now let's let's go to workbook number 60. Let's go to workbook number 60, activity number 1. Workbook 60, activity number 1.
workbook page 60 ค่ะ
Workbook, page 60, activity number 1. Read and complete the crossword. Number 1, painting, sculptures, or the things that are shown to people. 2, a machine that heats food quickly. 3, to make something warm or hot. 4, a person who usually works in a circus and makes people laugh. 5, a person who does difficult things in performance, usually in a circus. And 6, a person who does magic tricks. And 7, to join one thing to another. And you will get 2 minutes to finish it, because you then can get readiness points to telling the word quickly. Okay, so you will have 2 minutes to
เดี๋ยวมีเวลา2 นาทีนะคะ
prepare
2
for
minutes
this one.
prepare your answer นะคะ prepare your answer you can take a look in your student book if you can remember นะคะ and write down the answer
Okay. Everybody should get ready. It's not a time for like laying back. One more minute. Okay, time's up. Now, teacher Pia, you will be assigning activity point, readiness points.
yes
For those who will answer within 10 seconds. I remind you, please turn on your microphones now. Don't try to find your microphone button up, so you will be asked. And don't start saying ooh, oh, and my name, Ray, yes, ready, and something like that. Just answer the word right on, straight on answer with the word. Okay, I can explain that.
alright you เดี๋ยวจะมีเวลาคนละ10 วินาทีนะคะ only 10 seconds นะคะแต่ตอนนี้ที่เชื่อเรียกนะคะไม่ว่าที่เชื่อจะถามว่า are you there or are you here นะคะหรือคำถามอะไรก็แล้วแต่นะคะให้เปิดไมค์แล้วตอบเลยหรือถ้ากลัวว่าเปิดไมค์ไม่ทันนะคะเปิดทิ้งไว้เลยนะคะเปิดทิ้งไว้เลยไว้เตรียมตัวเรียกตลอดเวลานะคะแสดงว่ามันมี7 คน 7 ข้อเนาะ there 3 or 7 items นะคะแสดงว่ามี7 คนที่จะต้องเรียก7 คนแน่ๆเพราะฉะนั้นถ้าใครอยากได้readiness point นะคะ if you can answer 2 points นะคะถ้า it's wrong it may be wrong or you don't know or not sure นะคะ it will be 1 นะคะขอแค่บอกว่า yes แล้วก็ตอบนะคะถ้าบอกว่า
Yes.
ถ้า you are not sure you
But-
can say I don't know นะคะ you will
Yes,
got
but you
1
have to
point.
say I don't know right away and don't say oh yeah here and so on. Then you get 0 points. Okay.
alright ตอบแบบทันทีนะคะ alright so the first one นะคะ painting sculptures or other things that are shown to people I would like to hear from อิงฟ้า36ค่ะ
Yeah. One.
number one yes architect alright you just spelling but you can't remember how to pronounce right
Yeah.
architect ใช่ไหม
Well, let's stay with the first letter. You start with E, so it's not correct. It's not architect.
I think I know.
Okay, if smart, you teacher Pia is asking people. Okay,
yes
so it start with E. So
Start with
only one
E
point.
ค่ะ
It's not correct. It's not architect. Start with E. Okay, teacher
Alright.
Pia, you can ask somebody else.
alright smart
Exhibition.
exhibition
Ah.
alright
Correct. Good job, smart. Yeah, 2
Job
points.
number two.
Okay. Number 2. A machine that heats food quickly. Who will be that one?
boom 9 please boom number 9 you got 5 seconds left
Oh, I don't know.
okay
Okay.
เป็นเครื่องนะคะ is a machine เป็นเครื่องนะคะ
Okay. Who will be next one, teacher Pia? For number
the
2.
next one will be Anya ค่ะ 17 please Anya Anya
ค่ะ
yes number 2 ค่ะ oh
I don't
sorry
know ค่ะ
time is up sorry Anya
ก็รู้ไหมเนี่ย
เครื่องมันเป็นเครื่อง เครื่อง
เครื่อง
ได้
อะไร
ค่ะ
อะไรล่ะ
Okay. Who will be next one?
maybe like Bart number 4 please เครื่องที่มันให้ความร้อนเร็ว
microwave
ๆ microwave very good
Good.
microwave
Correct. Microwave. Number
good job
3.
Bart
To make something
something
warm or
warm
hot.
ทำให้อะไรสักอย่างร้อนหรืออุ่น
I give you a
smart
clue.
smart okay smart gave a clue already with what that's I'm not sure so Pratt 27 please heat correct
Okay. Very well. Okay, 2 points. Good. Okay, number 4. It works in a circus and makes people laugh.
makes people laugh is a person too bamboo please
I giving a clue.
again bamboo please number 4 please all right let's move
And
to 34 ค่ะ mean 34
I don't know
okay a person นะคะ is a clue all right let's move to curfew ค่ะ curfew 33
clown
clown
Good.
correct
Clown. Correct. Okay, number 5. A person who does difficult things in a performance, usually in a circus. A person who does difficult things in a performance, usually in a circus.
in the circus นะคะ keyword is she or he in the circus นะคะ all right can I ask
Start with A.
yes
Number
start
5.
with A นะคะจันเจ้าค่ะ20
Acrobat.
and acrobat
Acrobat. Correct. 2 points. Good. And number 6. A person who does magic tricks.
the keyword is does magic tricks นะคะ can I hear from มะเฟืองค่ะ35 please มะเฟือง
Magician.
Magician.
Ah, good. Magician. And the last one, number 7, to join one thing to another. To join one thing to another.
อือฮึพอใจ21ค่ะ
I don't know.
โอเค
Okay. So somebody else. To join one thing and not to another.
ต้นอ้อค่ะ31ต้นอ้อ
I don't know.
โอเค
Okay.
to third something alright let's move to another one ค่ะ let's go to boys แล้วกัน
Teacher Tuntang raise a hand.
alright ตุนตัง I think you know 32 please ตุนตัง 32 please sorry connect
Correct. To connect. Great. Connect. Super. Okay, let's move on. Activity number 2. Listen and write T for true and F or F for false. We will hear about a circus world museum. And it's a place where 1. You learn about the history of the circus. 2. Is it true or false? 2. There aren't any performances. 3. You can see exhibitions. 4. There's information about famous acrobats. 5. You can make your own show. And 6. You can do tricks with birds. Okay, and you will listen to it 2 times. So everybody prepare T for true and F for false, and then we will check together. So now listen and prepare your answers, and then you will check it.
Workbook 2. Listen and write T for true or F for false.
Hey, Jess.
Hi, Tim. Did you go to the Circus World Museum yesterday?
Yes, I did. It was a great experience.
So, is it a circus or a museum?
It's both. It's a place where you can learn about the history of the circus, and you can also watch live performances.
Are there any exhibitions?
Yes, there are exhibitions. You can learn about famous circuses, acrobats, and clowns.
What else did you see?
I saw some special exhibitions. I saw the largest train cars exhibition in the world. In the past, workers, animals, and circus performers traveled on train cars.
Are there any shows there too?
Yes, there are shows with circus animals, tigers, elephants. It's also a place where you can do lots of activities.
What kind of activities?
You can become a clown, you can ride an elephant, and you can even make your own show.
That's so cool.
I know. There was a magician who showed me how to do magic tricks.
What tricks did you do?
I did a great trick with rabbits. I became a magician.
Wow. I will visit this place soon. It sounds really amazing.
Okay, let's listen again. Check
Workbook
your answer.
2. Listen and write T for true or F for false.
Hey, Jess.
Hi, Tim. Did you go to the Circus World Museum yesterday?
Yes, I did. It was a great experience.
So, is it a circus or a museum?
It's both. It's a place where you can learn about the history of the circus, and you can also watch live performances.
Are there any exhibitions?
Yes, there are exhibitions. You can learn about famous circuses, acrobats, and clowns.
What else did you see?
I saw some special exhibitions. I saw the largest train cars exhibition in the world. In the past, workers, animals, and circus performers traveled on train cars.
Are there any shows there too?
Yes, there are shows with circus animals, tigers, elephants. It's also a place where you can do lots of activities.
What kind of activities?
You can become a clown, you can ride an elephant, and you can even make your own show.
That's so cool.
I know. There was a magician who showed me how to do magic tricks.
What tricks did you do?
I did a great trick with rabbits. I became a magician.
Wow. I will visit this place soon. It sounds really amazing.
Okay, great. So now use reactions, yes or no, to answer these questions. Okay, so everybody prepare your reactions. And I would like to see your reactions to the question number 1. The Circus World Museum is a place where you learn about the history of the circus. True or false? Use true or false reactions. Yes or no?
Is it true นะคะ you can tick yes in reactions if it false you can use cross or no นะคะ in reaction ส่วนคนที่กดนะคะที่ช่วยก็จะมี readiness point ไว้ให้นะคะ
Okay. I will give you 10 seconds to do the reactions.
สามารถกด reaction ได้เลยนะคะ ตอนนี้เลยนะคะ if you think it's true
Okay, correct. 8 reactions. True.
อย่าเพิ่งออกนะคะ
Yes. You
Oh,
learn about the history of circus. Okay, keep your reactions there so that teacher Pia can assign you the points.
โอออนนะคะแป๊บนึงนะอย่าเพิ่งออกนะ
It's both. It's both. It's a place where you can learn about the history of the circus, and you can also watch.
So, is it a circus or a museum?
It's both. It's a place where you can learn about the history of the circus.
Okay. Okay.
alright เอาออกได้ค่ะ go alright
Read your feedback. And number 2, there aren't any performances. True or false? There aren't any performances. True or false? Okay, I'll give you 20 seconds to make a reaction. 20 seconds to make a reaction. True or false? Okay, teacher Pia, I am sorry, you are wrong. It's actually
sorry
false.
I forgot to change
So it's false, and good for you who has put a false there. Okay, yeah, Bart, Care, Smart, Press, Srinada,
very good
Printer, yeah, Visarada Sata, you are okay.
alright you can เอาลงได้เลย
Okay.
ค่ะ
You can also watch live performances.
Correct. Number 3, you can see exhibition. True or false? Yes or no? 20 seconds for you. You can see exhibitions. Okay, time's up. And yes, it's true. You can see exhibitions.
Are there any exhibitions?
Yes, there are exhibitions.
Okay, yes. So good job. Tripia, Bart, Care, and Mean, Smart, Prayer, Step Narendra, Visarasata, you are.
alright
Okay. Yeah. How should I call your name? Step Narendra. It's difficult for me to say it.
it's actually it's not Thai it's like quite a Bali languages yes it's
And
correct for the yes
how to
it's
say
correct
it?
for the Bali but in Thai we call just Tep Narin
And how you say it in your language, please?
Tep Narin
No, in the original language.
is it or in the original it should be like Tep Narintra
Tep Narendra.
yes
Tep Narendra. Okay, Tep Narendra. Okay. Tep Narendra. Can you say your name, please? Your
Pin your real name
Tep Narendra.
on Tep Narin เฉยๆ Pin don't be shy Pin is that your name
ปิ้น ชื่ ชื่อจริงๆของปินอ่านว่าอะไร
ชื่อจริงๆอ่านว่าอะไร
เทพนรินทร์
alright
How do you say it? Tepnarin? Tepnarin?
ใช่ไหมถูกไหม
Yes.
please alright
I want to spell your or pronounce your name correctly, so you have to correct me if it's wrong. Tepnarin. Tepnarin. Okay. Tepnarin. Good job, Tepnarin. 4. There's information about famous acrobats. Yes or no, please. Say it within 20 seconds using reactions. There's information about famous acrobats.
I just guess นะ don't believe me
There's information about famous acrobats.
alright let's see the answer
Okay. Good job.
You can learn about famous circuses, acrobats, and clowns.
Okay. Good job. Teacher Pia.
Great.
Bart. Smart.
smart
Sarada, you are. Good job.
very good
Okay. And number 5, you can make your own show. You can make your own show. Is it correct? You can make your own show. Okay. Good job, Teacher Pia. Chan Chao, Bart, Care,
actually I didn't change the answer
Smart, Pre, Shan, Srinada, Tepnarin, Isarada, you are okay.
great
And number 6, you can do tricks with birds. Is it correct or not? Okay, so you can do tricks with birds, correct or not? So those who has answered false or answered correctly. So yeah, Chanjao, Bart, Care, Smart, Chan, Tefnarin, Isradasata, you are okay. So those get point who answered correctly. This one.
There was a magician who showed me how to do magic tricks.
What tricks did you do?
I did a great trick with rabbits. I became a magician.
Cool. So this one is false. It was with rabbits, not with birds.
รู้หยอกเมื่อวานเด็กบอกว่าตัวเฟอร์คับซังมัน
And let's look back to student book number 73. 70, student book 70, at the look part. See the look part. Listen first.
Look, Peter is an acrobat, isn't he? Kate can do tricks, can't she? Ted likes salads, doesn't he? Your cousins went to the park, didn't they? Fred isn't a magician, is he? Linda can't play volleyball, can she? Your brother doesn't speak French, does he? Your friends didn't go to the beach, did they?
Okay. So what does these sentences have in common? What does these sentences have in common?
มีอะไรเหมือนกันคะมีอะไรเหมือนกันหน้าเมื่อวาน Then we talk about this just a bit just a little
Okay,
bit
what does these sentences have in common? It's in red. It's in red.
Yes, it's the color.
And she doesn't.
Ah, okay. Yes, these short questions in the end of the sentence, they are called question tags. They are called question tags. Let me annotate it for you. Question tags.
หน้าตาแบบนี้นะคะภาษาอังกฤษเราเรียกว่า question tags นะคะ
Okay.
question tags
Question tags. So these are called question tags. And what are they good for? What are they good for? Actually, first, let's ask how they are formed. How they are formed. If you look at the sentence and the question tag, do you see something interesting? For example, what's the difference in these first couple of sentences? Peter is an acrobat, isn't he? Fred isn't a magician, is he? So how these question tags differs? What is the difference between these two question tags?
มีอะไรแตกต่างกันคะ
มันเป็น negative กับ positive หรือเปล่า
Ah, good.
Yes.
Hey, if you look in your version, in your student book, okay, sorry. You have this column, and what they have, what the question tags in these columns have in common? What the question tags, all the question tags in these columns have in common?
มันจะแบ่งซ้ายแบ่งขวาใช่ไหมคะ left and right ใช่ไหมแล้ว left อะค่ะมี what something they have in common มีอะไรเหมือนกัน
The question tags, what the question tags have in common in the left column?
question tag มีอะไรเหมือนกันค่ะตรงเฉพาะตรงสีแดงๆอ่ะมันมีอะไรเหมือนกัน
What they have in common? Anybody can tell me what they have in common. What's the same in all of them, in all of the question tags there?
มันมีอะไรเหมือนกันนะ
มันเป็นประโยคคำถามเหมือนกันหรือเปล่า
It's all Sorry no ไม่มีค่ะอิงฟ้า Nothing อิงฟ้า Alright nothing ค่ะ Alright smart said อะไรนะคะเมื่อกี้ question mark right all question
Is our questions
Yes, they are all question tags. They have question mark, but what they have in common in contrast with the one on the right side?
ซ้ายกับขวา left and right ค่ะดูนี้ว่ามันข้างขวามันไม่มีอะไรแล้วข้างซ้ายมันมีอะไร
What they have in common? And what have all the others on the right side have in common?
นอกจาก
The questions
questions
what they have in common?
ถามว่าสองอันนี้มีอะไรเหมือนกันสองฝั่งนี้แต่ละ
There's
ฝั่ง
something which is in all of them on the left hand side. Is there something which is in all of the question tags in the left hand side? Anybody can answer. Bart, is there something which is in all of them? มีอะไรเหมือนกันใครก็ได้ค่ะที่สังเกตเห็น that we talk something about this yesterday นิดหนึ่งที่เราพูดไปกันนิดหนึ่งนอกจากมีเครื่องหมาย question mark นะคะ question mark เหมือนกันมี
สีแดง the same color มีอะไรเหมือนกันอีกสองฝั่งนี้แต่ละฝั่งมีอะไรเหมือนกัน
คิดไม่ออกจริง
So can you see something? All of these. Isn't he? Can't she? Doesn't he? Didn't they? What they have in common? What these short questions have in common?
มันเป็นยังไงคะ มันไม่ได้ใช้ does not he มันไม่ได้ใช้ did not he cannot she มันเป็นย่อหมดเลย ใช่ไหมใช่ไหม
ๆอะไรเป็นย่อเหรอคะอาจารย์ยังงงนิดหน่อยค่ะ
อือหือ อือหือ Teachers smart ask us that why we need to use can't she we do not use cannot she something like that.
Well, it's a question tag, so we are usually using shortened form here. It's just a short question, so we just use shortened form. But what all of them have in common? What all of the sentences on the left-hand side have in common?
มีอะไรเหมือนกันคะ
The question tags. What they have in common? The question tags.
มันเป็น negative
Which kind of property they have the same besides color?
beside question mark.
Yes. There are actually some characters which they have same. Can you tell me which character they have the same? All of them. Yeah, I'll use. Okay. Okay, so this one and this one and this one. What they have in common, guys, please tell me something. Where are you? Don't sleep.
I think it's a negative and positive or sometimes they use
Yeah, all of the, let's look on these which are on the left hand side, or only these which are in the rectangle. What they have in common? All of them.
มีอะไรเหมือนกันอีกคะนอกจากจะเป็น negative ทั้งหมด
Yeah, you were saying it, but you were comparing it with something else. Smart. You were already saying it. What do they have in common?
Now I can't figure out what is it.
Well, you already said it. You already said it. Sorry, I interrupted you.
I said it's negative.
Yes, that's it. They are all negative. Correct. Smart. That was what I was looking for.
Yes.
All of them are negative. Good. And what the sentences before them have in common?
ประโยคก่อ
What
น
the
หน้า
sentences
ค่ะ ประโยคก่อน
before them have in common? Peter is an acrobat. Kate
อยู่ตรงสี
can
เขียว
do the tricks. Dad likes salads. And your cousins went to the park. Okay, what they have in common?
ผ้าสีเขียวมีอะไรเหมือนกันคะเป็นประโยคแบบไหน which type of sentences is a question sentence positive sentence or negative sentence look at the green one
The green one is a positive.
Correct.
yes
Yes. So if you look on the left-hand side, we have a positive affirmative sentence and a negative question mark. What have all the question tags? And what have all the question tags on the right hand side have in common? What have all the question tags in the right hand sign, right hand side have in common?
ในหนังสือของดิเรกนะคะ มันจะแบ่ง
What they
ฝั่ง
have
ขวา
in common?
ฝั่งขวามีอะไรเหมือนกันคะ ถ้าฝั่งซ้ายเป็น negative ฝั่งขวาเป็นยังไง
What they have in common on the right hand side?
Right hand side is a positive.
Right. All of them are like positive questions. And what do the question tags, sorry, what do the sentences on the before them have in common? What they have in common?
คราวนี้ลองกลับไปดูประโยคก่อนหน้าค่ะ
What
ตรงสี
these
ชมพู
have
ก็
in
ได้
common?
Look, you can if you look on the screen you can look at the pink one มีอะไรเหมือนกันคะตรงสีชมพู
What they have in common?
What which type of sentences again is that are they question statement or are they negative statement or are they positive statement
Okay, so what they have in common, all of them.
มีอะไรเหมือนกันคะ
Sean, what do you think?
ซานทำอะไร What are you doing ซาน
So what they have in common, what all of them are, which kind of sentence are they, all of them?
มีอะไรเหมือนกันคะ Fred isn't a magician. Linda can't play volleyball. Your brother doesn't speak French. And your friends didn't go to the beach.
Okay, what they have in common, tell me.
มีอะไรเหมือนกันคะ Are they all positive statement?
They are negative. Negative.
Right. They are
Okay.
all negative.
So, can you see some rule? What is the relation between the sentence and the question tag? What is the relation between the sentence and the question tag? Can you see some rule
เด็
here?
กๆลองสังเกตดูสิคะแต่ละประโยค ถ้าข้าง
Some
หน้า
pattern.
ถ้าข้างหน้าเป็นยังไง ข้างหลังเป็นยังไง ข้างหน้าเป็นอย่างนี้ ข้างหลังเป็นอย่างนี้ เห็นไหมถ้าข้างหน้าเป็น positive ข้างหลังก็กลายเป็น negative ใช่ไหม แต่พอฝั่งขวามือข้างหน้าเป็น negative ข้างหลังดันกลายเป็น positive ที่เป็น question mark สังเกตไหมลองสังเกตดูแต่ละอัน
Okay, can you see some rule? Some kind of way how to make the question tags?
So if the first sentence is positive, so the question tag gonna be negative, or the first
Correct.
sentence is negative, the question text would be positive.
Exactly,
Right.
exactly. So the question tag is opposite of the sentence before it. If the sentence is positive, the question tag is negative, and if the sentence is negative, the question tag is positive. So, and which verb are we using for the question tag? We are using a verb, auxiliary verb, which is used in the sentence. So is or isn't. If Peter is an acrobat, so is an auxiliary verb using is in the sentence, so we use it here, isn't here. Or Fred isn't a magician, is he? We use with to be, with the question tag with to be. Or if we have a modal verb, Kate can do tricks, can't she? Linda can't play volleyball, can she? Okay, so if we have auxiliary verb or modal verb, we use the same verb, or so with a opposite negative positive meaning in the question text. But if we have just like a full verb in the sentence, we use the verb to do. For example, Ted likes salad, doesn't he? So we don't use like not he. We use doesn't he? Or your brother doesn't speak French, does he? So you see that already the auxiliary verb for doesn't do speak is used here. So we use does he for the question tag. Or your cousin went to the park, didn't they? It's in past. Didn't they? Your friends didn't go to the beach, did they? So again, we use the auxiliary, the verb in the same sense, same tense, but if we have only the full meaning verb, we use do or did for past. Can you explain it, Pia?
เด็กๆคะลองดูแต่ละอันนะคะ ที่ที่ชอบบอกเมื่อวานใช่ไหมว่า เราจะรู้ได้ยังไงว่าเราจะใช้ which verb ใช่ไหมคะว่าจะใช้ is he can't he หรือว่า doesn't he หรือว่า didn't they ได้ตอนไหนเราจะดูที่ verb ตัวข้างหน้านะคะ verb ตัวข้างหน้าประโยคข้างหน้าใช่ไหมเช่น Peter is an acrobat ที่ฉันถามหน่อยค่ะ which one is a verb Peter is an acrobat which one is a verb
is
ใช่ไหมคะพอข้างหน้าใช้ is ปั๊บข้างหลังก็เลยกลายเป็นว่าอ๋อก็ต้องเปลี่ยนเป็น negative ด้วยเพราะว่าข้างหน้าเป็น positive ใช่ไหมคะข้างหลังก็เปลี่ยนเป็น negative เป็น isn't he ใช่ไหม he ในที่นี้หมายถึงใครคะ who is he who is he Fred or Peter ประโยคแรกนะคะ
Peter
ประโยคแรก Peter correct นะคะ he is Peter how about number 2 ล่ะคะ how Fred isn't a magician Fred isn't a magician which one is a verb อันไหนคือ verb เอ่ยคนอื่นตอบได้นะคะไม่ต้องรอสมาร์ทตอบนะคะ you can answer which one is verb อันไหนเอ่ย Fred isn't a magician boom 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 ไม่ตอบโอเค which one is verb คะ smart can you help me
which sentence
Fred isn't a magician
isn't
yes isn't is a verb นะคะข้างหลังก็เลยใช้ is he ใช่ไหมคราวนี้พอข้างล่างค่ะที่เป็นคู่กันตรงนี้ Kate can do tricks กับ Linda can't play volleyball นี่จะถามว่า Kate can do tricks which one is a verb
do
Kate นะ can correct นะคะถ้าเมื่อไหร่ก็ตาม
Actually, both. There's
both
can
of them
and do.
นะคะ
Can and do, but the can is the modal verb. And we use the modal verb for the question tag.
ใช่เราจะไม่ได้ใช้ดูนะคะเราจะไม่ได้ใช้ดูเราจะใช้ can แทนเพราะว่าถ้ามี can ปั๊บเราใช้ can ทันทีแต่ถ้ามันไม่มีก็ใช้ดูถูกแล้วนะคะ correct นะคะข้างหลังก็เลยเป็น can't she ใช่ไหมคะ who is she who is she หมายถึงใครคะshe หมายถึงใคร
ที่หมายถึง Kate
correct นะคะ she is Kate นะคะ how about Linda ล่ะคะ Linda can't play volleyball which one is verb can't and play correct นะคะ can't and play is verb but we have can't หรือ cannot นะคะ so we need to use can แล้วก็ตามด้วย she ก็หมายถึง Linda นั่นเองนะคะด้านต่อมาล่ะคะ Ted
Okay.
likes yes
Maybe just to we have just very few minutes. I would like to make a note on when we use these question tags. So when we are using them, when we are using question tags, for what we are using them. Do anybody have a clue what they are good for? Question tags.
when we ask the questions
when we want to ask questions
Not quite.
to make sure
Okay. You can look this up in your student book in the grammar part. We use question tags at the end of the statements First, when we are not sure about something and we want that the other person would actually confirm what we are saying, or when we are sure about something and we expect the person we are speaking with to agree with what we are saying. So there are two ways how we can use them. When we are not sure and we want the other person would actually confirm, say, yes, yes, you're right. And or when we are sure about something and we expect that the other person also with we are speaking will agree with what we are saying. So about the form question text, take not when the sentence is affirmative. So AG pandas live in forests, don't they? They don't take not when the sentence is negative. AG, you didn't go to the supermarket, did you? So there are two more examples. I'm told, aren't I? That is a nice story, isn't it? Okay, so this is like the use of the question tags. Maybe we'll have more chance to go back to that next time. But in the workbook, please do activity number 3 for homework. Read and write correct question tags. Okay, he is a famous sculptor who was on TV last night. Isn't he? Isn't he? This is a question tag because the sentence is positive. The sentence is positive, and we have the verb is here, so we use isn't he? Isn't he? A negative question tag here, and you will do 2, 3, and 4 for your homework. Okay, any questions?
ทีเชอร์เปียครับอันพาร์ท activity 3ทีเชอร์เปียพาทำสัปดาห์ก่อนหรือเปล่าคะหรือเมื่อวันก่อน
ใช่ครับ ถ้าใครเสร็จแล้วก็ส่งได้เลยครับ task เดิมครับ ส่วนคนนี้ไม่เสร็จส่งใน task ที่อัพให้เมื่อวานครับเมื่อวานส่งมา3 คนนะคะ และรวมในห้อง
เมื่อวานผมเสร็จไปแล้วส่งในทักเมื่อวาน
ได้
แล้ว
เห็นแล้ว แล้วก็มีเพื่อนในห้องที่เสร็จ แล้วคนที่ไม่เอาหนังสือมาอย่าลืมนะคะพี่เชื่อไม่ลืมนะคะ Are there any questions before we go? I need okay I will stop record